So I'm starting a movement. This is not like me going crazy like a cult or conspiracy or anything.
I was trying to get context for that. What's your movement?
Yeah. I don't necessarily have it like formed, so I don't really want to really tell you too much about it, but I just want
What are you on about?
Wait,
you think I'm going to steal it?
No, I just need more time to get my thoughts and everything compact together.
What are you going to do with it?
It's like a global awakening is what I like to call it. I don't know.
Can I awaken you to like actually just make your payments on time? Welcome back, Paul, to Financial Audit. Now, this is actually your second follow-up. We had a follow-up on the main channel, and your original episode was on February 27, 2023, then on January 12, 2024. So at the beginning of this year, we had your follow-up. Your follow-up was interesting. I mean, let me just be very clear. It was a curious little thing. What we were having was you're moving different places, working different jobs because, well, you got a new job. Had your car stolen, got into an accident, then it was impounded. And then after you were flirting with someone at work, she reported you got in trouble, and you had what you said was a mental breakdown at work and quit. Went back to a hotel job, moved from Minnesota. And then you said you were doing better at that time. So it was just crazy. But then after all that, you were like, I'm starting a movement. And like, I still honestly don't know what the that means. But it was not fully formulated at the time, but you wanted a global awakening. I don't know what that means at all. Of course, you still had debt. There were still things going on, and we have your documents today. But at that point, you moved back to Florida, right? At that time?
Yeah. Yep.
Are you still in Florida?
I am back in Minnesota.
Okay. So, okay. I don't, you're just, it's okay to be a transient. It's okay to be in different places and move, but man, you're just cross country to cross country to cross country. How are you ever going to have a stable job? But like if we had an emergency fund and you were out of bad debt, I'd be like, all right, sure, go everywhere. I don't care. But obviously that's not where we were. That's not where we are. So, where are we today? What is happening? Give me a rundown of what things have looked like since January.
Well, since January, that was when I was in Florida because of my old chef. He wanted me to open up the restaurant. I think I told you about that, right? People did closing down. So we just weren't making sales and everything. So I lost that in June of this year. And my parents, everyone decided just to move up here with my sister just to be closer together and, you know, family reunion, I guess, whatever you want to call it. But
okay, well, I mean, it's cool that the family's all back together, but what is your job situation today? You were making $43,000 at the time, working an extra job for $18 an hour, bringing in $600 a week from working at Denny's as well. What's happening now?
Right now, I got two jobs. I'm working at Denny's still, and I'm working at a Italian restaurant over here in Minnesota. So
okay, you're not trying to touch any of your female coworkers and getting in trouble, are you?
No.
Okay, good. Glad to hear. So what are you making now? What does income look like?
Right now, I'm making $20 an hour at the one place and then $18 an hour at the other place. I want to say 35 at one and then 30 at the other. So
a month, I'm assuming?
30 hours a week.
Oh, okay. What's hitting your account on a monthly basis?
I haven't checked yet because it varies because I just started it. So.
Okay, what about a week? What are you making a week? Do you know, or per paycheck at least?
Yeah, per paycheck it's about like $1,100, and then the other one it's about I want to say I get paid bi-weekly, so it's about $2,100 2 weeks, every 2 weeks
for both together.
Yeah.
Okay, so you make like $4,200. Okay, after taxes. Okay. All right. What's your living situation right now? That's obviously a pay cut, kind of, I think.
Yeah, I'm paying rent. Friend's letting me stay at her basement. It's $400 a month.
Oh, wow. Well, that's actually incredibly affordable. And it better be because I still see debt here, and that's a little upsetting.
Yeah.
Have you made any progress? Are you starting this global movement of just wonderfulness anymore?
I finished it. Yeah, it's not done, but
Finished. Something needs to be finished. What needs to be finished? Other than your debt, what needs to be finished? What's finished?
like the principles and stuff. You know how like religions have all their stuff.
Oh, it's a religion now. Oh, it's a religion. We're starting a casual religion.
It's not a religion necessarily, but you know how like I don't know what to call it. There's a word for it where like different things have different objectives or goals or whatever. You know.
Mission statement? I don't know. What are you trying to say?
I don't know what it's called.
What's the end result of this? Is this an actual real thing?
Yeah, I'm planning on starting it next year.
What is starting it? Who's joining it? How do you like form it? How do you get? What is it?
So basically, it's a concept of singularity. So like we're all kind of the same human beings. You know, we all bleed blood. It's just basically a movement to get away from, I don't know, pretentiousness, you know, like to find our common ground, basically, is what I'm trying to do.
Is that scream that I heard in the background also going to be the scream that we hear at these meetings when you have your monthly sacrifices?
No.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, I need to look at your debt. Honestly, I can't take that seriously. That's stupid. Sorry. But, I mean, if it was a movement that's more like, if it was like a movement of like, oh, guys, let's all improve our health and improve our finances, you know, improve our lives in different ways, and not just like, guys, you bleed, I bleed, we're people. It's like, oh, all right, cool. Capital One credit card. Let's see. A little confused, my dude. It's basically around the same. Last time it was $260, now it's $248. So obviously we put money out. Yeah, there it is, $85 a transaction. So what is happening? This is the third time, and honestly, listen, if we're not making any progress or any desire to make progress, I'm not gonna have you on again. What are we doing? This was nothing. Nothing happened here. So what have you done this last year? Do you not care to get out of debt? Do we not care to have less risk over our head? What are we trying?
That probably was from July and June when I lost my job, but yeah, I was.
Yeah, the statement's October 13th, and you purchased $85.
No, it's from like a snowball effect from June, July. I was doing good after our last follow up. Like I was working the 2 jobs that I told you about, but I wasn't getting any sleep, so I kind of like, I don't know how to explain it.
Okay. Well, obviously, if it was unhealthy, unsustainable, we figured out our job situation and try to make it a little better around that to make life exist. If it's obviously like it doesn't work in the way you were doing it, but either way, I mean, you were getting Papa Johnson stopping at a gas station and getting some bullshit. So it's like it's not like these were bills or anything. These weren't bills. You were going out and just getting stupid.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so why'd you do it? Why are you stopping and getting that instead of trying to get out of there a little quicker? Okay, we had a stint of unemployment. Life happens. Maybe your debt went up a little because of that. It's not like I'm like woo because maybe we should have an emergency fund instead. But okay, it happens. So that happened. Now you would pay it down. But instead, we're getting Papa John's. We're stopping at a gas station. We're getting like a Monster or whatever. So why? Why are you doing that spending now?
I was just too lazy to cook, but.
So we're not getting out of debt. We're not going to get out of debt. I'm too lazy to cook. That's it, right? What? Getting out of debt, right? Improving our life.
I'm getting better. I'm making my own sandwiches. I bought bread and everything. I bought like food.
Buddy, it's been 2 years that we've talked.
I don't know. I think I'm improving. I don't know.
Well, so far, number on the first credit card would not suggest such. But let's look at the second one. Okay. Verve credit card. Last time it was $68. Oh, wonderful. It's $320. It's increased immensely. We're improving, was what I just heard, with now a larger minimum monthly payment. Shocker. Oh, please no purchases. Okay, at least there was no purchases. And technically, you actually did make a little more than a minimum monthly payment. Well, what's the fee? Oh, there must be a monthly fee. Yeah, there's a monthly fee. Oh, $244 of fees this year. There's just a monthly fee on this stupid card. Oh, this card's horrible. Just close this card. You don't get any benefit from this card, dude. Why do you have this card open?
I don't know.
Listen, guys, if you haven't been making payments on your credit cards, I've just partnered with a new app called Relief. I always give you guys for falling behind on your cards. But if you're already there, then the amount they say you owe isn't exactly what you have to pay. In fact, as you fall behind on your debt, most credit card companies are willing to accept less money to pay it off. Like a lot less. So before you start paying off anything past due, download Relief to get the best deal your creditors are willing to make. I've partnered with them because they've saved people a ton on their debt, like more than 50%. Don't be an idiot and pay more than you have to. Relief only costs you a few bucks to save hundreds or thousands. Instead of wasting time negotiating on your own, focus on the that matters the most, like staying current on the rest of your bills. And to help you get started, I got the boys over there at Relief to give you all 15% off your first order when you enter my promo code Caleb during the month of September. So don't f this up. Do it now. Can you give me an answer at all?
I just have it up. I don't know. I guess I could find a better card for it.
Find a better card. You don't know how to use credit cards. You're not a credit card person. Don't find a better card. Your better card is a debit card. You're literally losing hundreds of dollars in fees on this card alone. It's not that your income is substantially bad. You're working a lot of hours to get it, but your total income is not bad by any means. However, you are not in a position where you can just lose hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, I know.
Then why do you do it? I'm so confused. Is this his laziness? Is this his laziness in life? Because that's what I've unfortunately come to expect from you is laziness.
I just don't know how to, like, is that something you get rid of? Like, just get it back?
Call them a phone call. The thing that was invented in the fucking last century. Call.
Okay.
I shouldn't be the person you ask for that. It's you call them and ask. Oh, good. Okay, so credit one. Last time it was at $49. This time it's at $307. We went backwards. You said you're making progress. I don't know what the you're talking about making progress. 2 cards have gotten worse, substantially worse. The minimum monthly payment of $30. Purchases on credit one. Verve, whatever it is, that's a card. Credit one is also you get fees up the dick hole on these. $107 of fees this year so far on here. Oh, what are we doing? We're stopping at the gas station every second of our life and getting crap shoved in our throat. AMC, Denny's, McDonald's on a credit one credit card. This isn't even like a Chase or Capital One. This is a credit one where you're getting fees and interest shoved right up your rectum. So it's out of the places to spend it. Put it on your Capital One. I don't get it. But even don't do that. But even still, you're doing it on Credit One? Credit One?
Yeah, I didn't know how bad Credit One was until last time, but I just kept using it, so.
Oh. And last time was like 9 months ago, 10 months ago. So what do you mean? This was a long time ago. And last time the balance was $68. You could have wiped that out in 3 seconds.
I know. Like the fees and the interest.
You keep saying, I know. What is I know if you do nothing?
It's just, I don't know, just come.
Buddy, what the do I do here? I don't know is not an answer that I can work with. You're spending so much on going out to eat and stopping for energy drinks, and you want to start a movement? Who the is going to follow that? You don't know how to live your own life. And any kind of, like, I don't want to be rude, but just like, you're only making your life worse. So who's going to follow that? I don't care if our blood is both red. Yeah, welcome to biology. Glad we figured it out. You have an answer for any of this?
I mean, that's not like I have an answer. It'll be an excuse, I guess. But, you know.
Great. Well, maybe you stop making excuses and decide to be an adult for the first time in your life. Because this is pissing me off, man. 2 years? I mean, what can I do? What can I do at that point? Listen, last time we talked, and I was like, did you take the budgeting class? You were like, no. And I was like, oh, make sure you take the budgeting class. Did you take the budgeting class?
No.
So what the f are we doing?
I'm just going through Dave. life through day by day right now. So.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Day by day, we can still plan. You're doing nothing. You're just spending it all on bullshit. Oh, the purchases continue. You went and we put Walmart on here and World Supermarket and McDonald's and Supercado. I don't know, McDonald's, more Walmart. Went inside, got a drink and more McDonald's. Great. Well done. Stupid. I'm sorry, this pisses me off because there's this. At what point can you just string someone along still? Like, just at what point does that just break? And you don't care. You're lazy. You don't care. You're Mitsubishi Outlander. You still have it. Doesn't make sense, but you don't care. Great. What about the Evo?
It's still in my friend's storage.
What's the situation around it?
Same. Nothing happened yet. Just working on paying it down.
Tell the audience the situation.
I think it's at 9,000 right now. It was at 24 when we last talked, I think.
28.
Yeah. So I did pay it down a little bit. I'm just.
Where did you get all that money from? That's a shit ton of money.
That was from when I was working the 2 jobs that we talked about last time.
Why'd you... Strict budgeting. Emergency fund. Okay. Why'd you throw it all towards that? What's the interest rate on that again? Remind me. Oh, wait, I have it. 8.75%. But I'm a little confused when Verve A, Verve, and Credit One and Capital One are all there with above 30% interest rates. Why are we throwing it at something with 8.75 that is larger and takes longer to pay off? Like, that's not Avalanche or Snowball. In no world.
I just wanted to pay that off quicker because it's a bigger balance. Like 19.
That doesn't make sense. It's accruing less interest and it takes longer to pay off, meaning you're not making any progress towards having extra money to throw at other debts. That's not a debt payoff strategy. You did the opposite of the 2 standard debt payoff strategies. Why are you trying to do this on your own? Why not listen to people around you who might know something a little more than you about a certain topic? I'm a dumb when it comes to a lot of things. And I want to listen to people that know the things about that. You obviously don't know how to pay off debt, but we've talked about it multiple times. So why are you trying to do it your way, which is proven to be ineffective?
I just thought paying off the bigger balance would do it.
But I never suggested that.
All right.
I've told you what to do multiple times. Oh my me. This is upsetting. A lot of the money is just spending back and forth. Bank of America, some money. Hold on. Are you kidding me? Oh, okay. Well, here's the. Hold on. Wait a second. Is this the Evo? What are you talking about? I see a $20,000 balance. What are you saying?
I was at 20 when I gave you the statement. It's at 19 something now.
Oh, 19. I heard 9. Oh, for sake. Now I'm not even. So now it really makes no sense. Oh, we opened a new Bank of America credit card as well. Oh, good. We're spending on it. We're going inside. We're getting some BS. We're getting some BS and Pizza Hut. And what is this? Sunworld and ZZ Sounds and McDonald's and Little Caesars and KFC. You don't give a Oh, we opened a Prosper credit card too. Oh, good. It's at $1,455 of interest. Oh, great. Denny's, McDonald's, going to a restaurant, probably Mexican. It looks like going inside, getting some BS, Burger King, White Castle, Holiday Stations, Denny's. Listen, man. Here's the thing, and we're gonna do another annual report and get a check-in. But here's the thing, dude. Our guests that have come on the show take the education. After 6 months or something, the median pays off like, what is it? After 6 months pays off $5,000. I don't have it off the top of my head, but people make progress. The median, the average, they all make progress. You're coming on here, you're lazy, you refuse to listen to anything I say. This is the 3rd call we have. There is nothing more I can do. At this point, It is all whether or not you're actually going to give a f about your life, whether or not you're actually going to grow up for the first time in your life. As a person, especially the first time, I liked you. Our dogs hung out afterwards, like literally. It was fun. It was great. But this is beyond disappointing. I'm actually a little disgusted in this. You are making your life worse. You're just lazy. You don't care. And you think you're going to start a movement and have people follow along you, someone who doesn't know how to build their life in any way whatsoever. It only makes it worse. So honestly, and this sucks for the follow-up channel. This sucks. But I'm done. I'm done. You reach out to us for any help you need, but I'm done. Until you're ready to actually do anything, I'm done. This is the last time we're having a conversation. Until you're ready to be a big boy for the first time in your life. So I'm done. Hammer Financial Score, f you.